Hi everybody, I promised some videos about 3/4 shimmies. So today we're going to be learning how to do both the 3/4 shimmy down and the 3/4 shimmy going up. In this video we're going to work on the down. So the first piece of this is a step called the Egyptian down, where we're stepping on the foot, and at the same time that we're stepping, we're pushing down through the body into the earth. So I want you to think about kind of this pressing motion where we're pushing our weight onto this foot, we're pushing down through the knee, down through the hip, and you'll feel an extension on the side of the body. Pushing down, switching to the other side, push, 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 push. Now this feels strange because we're used to kind of stepping and pushing up through the hip. This one, everything on the same side is pushing down. Now one thing to think about here is to make sure that the tailbone isn't coming up, because it will sometimes try. Keep that tailbone tucked down. This isn't a duck butt kind of move. It's a pushing through the ground. So this is the first piece of the 3/4 shimmy. Getting this 3/4 shimmy in place requires this down motion for the first part of the movement. Once we get that Egyptian down in place and working within our bodies, we're going to add the shimmy portion to it. So the shimmy part of it, you can think of in a couple of ways. You can think of, let's start with this hip here, going down and then using the knee to lift that same hip up, and then the knee again to press the hip down. So the knee is going bend a bit, straighten, bend. That's a 3/4 shimmy on this hip. Down, up, down. This hip, down, up, down. My feet are very flat. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Another way to think of this, if you'd rather think about your knees, is that the knee is bend, straighten, bend. Bend, straighten, bend. Bend, straighten, bend. Bend, straighten, bend. Now as you're doing this though, it is important to still feel what's happening in the hip bones. You've got to push, a lift, and a push down. Push down, lift, push down. And that's happening mechanically because of the knees and a bit of what's going on in the torso here too. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, it is so important when you're working on these 3/4 shimmies that you get the mechanics down before you try to speed it up too fast. If you try to do it too fast, it often will turn into a wiggle happening from the muscles here, and it'll just be a wiggle with a walk, which is not what we're going for. We're trying to get this very clear pattern: down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. This pattern then can be sped up. Down, up, down, 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 down, up, down. Backing up so you can see what's going on with my feet. Down, up, down, 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 down, up. That's the speed you want to eventually be able to get to. But there's a distinctive little pause, tiny little pause happening in this shimmy instead of just a continuous wiggle. And this is coming from the knees. So if it helps to think about your knees, think about your knees. If it helps to think about your hips, think about your hips. The key here though is the pressure pushing into the ground. Push and push, 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 push and push. This one feels very earthy. It's going down into the earth. So that is the 3/4 shimmy going down.